All right, let's jump right in. Today, we are going to explore 5 powerful and, yeah, a few surprising foods that are packed with iron. The goal? To help you refuel and fight that tired feeling for good. So, does that question hit a little too close to home? You know that feeling, right? That persistent, nagging sense of being drained. It might not just be about getting more sleep. Sometimes it's really about what you're putting or not putting into your body. And that missing piece of the puzzle is often iron. Seriously, think of it as the premium fuel for your body's engine. If you don't have enough of it, well, everything just starts to slow down and feel sluggish. So why is it such a big deal? Well, it comes down to 3 huge things. First, it's absolutely essential for producing the actual energy molecules your cells run on. Second, it's the heart of hemoglobin, which is kind of like a fleet of delivery trucks carrying oxygen from your lungs to literally every single part of your body. And third, it supports everything from your immune system to your brain function. So yeah, getting enough iron, it's pretty much non-negotiable for feeling your best. Okay, time for the main event. Let's dive into the top 5 foods you can start adding to your diet to really refuel that engine. Kicking us off at number 1 is a real classic, a true powerhouse, lean meats. This is probably the one you already know, and for a very, very good reason. The magic word here is heme iron. This is the type you find in animal sources like beef, chicken, and pork, and it's incredibly bioavailable. That just means your body can absorb it and put it to work super efficiently. And as a bonus, you're also getting high-quality protein, zinc, and B12. It's a total win-win. All right, next up at number 2, we've got a green hero, spinach. Turns out Popeye was definitely onto something. Now, spinach brings us to a really important point. Unlike the heme iron we just talked about in meat, spinach has non-heme iron. This is the kind you'll find in all plant-based foods. It's still fantastic for you, but our bodies just don't absorb it quite as easily. It needs a little help, a little boost. And don't worry, we're going to talk about how to do that in just a bit. So even with that little caveat, spinach is an incredible source of iron. And it's so easy to use, right? You can throw it into smoothies, salads, stir-fries, you name it. Plus, it's loaded with other good stuff like vitamins A and K, folate, and magnesium. Sticking with the plant-based powerhouses, our number 3 is what I like to call a vegetarian's best friend, lentils. Lentils are another amazing source of that non-heme iron, and they are just packed with nutrients. Get this. A single cup of cooked lentils can give you over 1/3 of your daily iron needs, not to mention a huge dose of protein and fiber that keeps you feeling full and energized. Coming in at number 4 is an option that might actually surprise you with just how convenient it is, fortified cereals. Yep, this is one of the absolute easiest ways to get a massive iron boost, especially first thing in the morning. Some cereals are fortified with up to 100% of what you need for the day. Here's a pro tip though. Always read the nutrition label. Go for the whole grain options to get all the benefits without a bunch of added sugar. Okay, get ready for our final food. We've had the classics, we've had the convenient, but I definitely saved the most delicious one for last. And trust me, this is very good news for all you chocolate lovers out there. Yes, you are reading that correctly. Number 5 is dark chocolate. It's not just a delicious treat, it's actually a pretty decent source of iron. Who knew? But, and this is a really important but, we're not talking about just any old candy bar. To get those iron benefits, you have to look for dark chocolate that has at least 70% cocoa. That number is the key. The higher the percentage, the better. All right, so now we know what to eat, but let's talk about how to eat it. Because it's not just about what you consume, it's about what your body can actually absorb. So how do we get the most out of these amazing foods? It really all comes down to 2 things, boosters and blockers. Think of vitamin C as iron's best friend. It seriously ramps up your body's ability to absorb that non-heme iron from plants. On the other hand, things like tannins, which are in tea and coffee, or even large amounts of calcium can kind of get in the way and block absorption. So what does this look like in real life? It's simple. Squeeze some lemon juice over that spinach salad, maybe have your bell peppers with your lentils, and try to save that cup of coffee or tea for about an hour after your meal. Oh, and here's a really cool trick. Cooking acidic foods, like tomato sauce, in a cast iron skillet can actually leach a little iron into your food, giving you an extra boost. Okay, let's bring this all full circle. We started this whole conversation by talking about feeling tired, so let's quickly touch on the warning signs that you might not be getting enough iron. The big 3 you really want to watch out for are that deep, persistent fatigue we talked about, maybe some paleness in your skin, and feeling short of breath, especially when you're moving around. If any of that sounds a little too familiar, it's definitely worth having a chat with your doctor. So there you have it. We've covered 5 awesome foods and the pro tips to make them work even better for you. The only question left is, what are you going to try first? Maybe some lentils in a soup this week? Or how about a nice, satisfying square of dark chocolate after dinner? Just think about one small change you can make. Your energy levels will absolutely thank you for it.